Hello, collective. It's me, Una Fierce. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday to everyone. Hope you all are doing well. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new here, we're glad to have you. Just going to clear the energy in space. All right. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Where will we begin today? I keep looking at the Moonology deck, so that's where we're going. All right, then. All right, Spirit, please help me to bring a clear and concise message to the collective energy today. Just saw a whiff of something, some sort of black smoke in the left corner of my eye. What that was. All right, Spirit, what would you like the collective to know? Okay, I'll take them. Says it's time to release negativity and a new romantic cycle begins. All right, Spirit, what about this new romantic cycle? You're very close to achieving your goal. I like that. What about achieving this goal? Your dreams need a practical plan, and a new start is coming. Oh, I love this message. All right. Fantastic. All right, so Spirit is asking you to stay positive. Okay, something that you've been working on. It looks like something in your romance. Maybe you've been trying to bring a relationship together. Maybe you've been long distance. It's been hard to figure out how to get together. I feel like Spirit's asking you to stay positive about this. I feel like it's finally coming into fruition because the Spirit says a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like this is coming in soon for you. Okay, but Spirit said your dreams need a practical plan, so it's time to start thinking really seriously about how you can make this happen. Okay, start setting some goals, figuring out exactly what it's going to look like. Okay, but Spirit says the new start is coming. All right, so that is magnificent news. Let's see, Spirit, which cards? Which cards? Well, the yin and yang, of course. All right, Spirit. I don't know what this is I'm seeing. I keep seeing it, and it's not the incense because it's really close to my body. We have a being that lives here in this house, and it doesn't feel like it's a negative being, but I've been noticing for the last couple weeks, every day when I come home, my reading light is turned on, and I know I'm not leaving it on. I feel like it likes my readings. Hey, Jill, it's time for a reading. All right, Spirit. Oh, thank you. Okay. We've got Autumn Timing card, starting over, soul growth, clearing new intentions. All right, I feel like you and this person have been on a bit of a roller coaster. I feel like you've been off and on a lot. Okay, maybe it hasn't even been you and them. Maybe it's just been doubting if, you're ever going to be able to get together. Okay. I do feel like this is a long distance relationship. I feel like Spirit's telling you, okay, clear the slate, all the things that you've been thinking of why it can't happen. Forget all that, because you can do this, okay? Anything is possible with the divine, right? The universe can do absolutely anything, but you need to allow it in your thoughts first, okay? If you can't even imagine it, then it won't be, right? So you have to forget all the reasons of why it shouldn't happen, couldn't happen, wouldn't happen, won't happen, okay? And just let all that go. Realize that it's can happen. Just start setting a new mindset, a new intentions, new. If you want it, you can have it, but you gotta start moving towards that and thinking that way. Okay. Tell me about a new romantic cycle begins, Spirit. Got belief systems, facade, conditioning, expectations, conformity, evaluating long-held beliefs, and awakening. And stability and flow, trying to balance, juggling, uncertainty, stressful choices, and chaos. I feel like this is the energy that you've been in, okay? I feel like you've just accepted the fact that it's too difficult. Maybe it's been more about the person. Maybe you've been expecting negative things from them based on how relationships in the past have gone, okay? But I feel like it says awakening. I feel like you're coming out of that. You're realizing that this is not that. And I feel like this is Spirit saying go with the flow. Like, even though things look chaotic, I feel like you're seeing it coming together. You're seeing how it could. It hasn't been easy. You've been juggling, okay? And trying to keep one thing going when you're trying to bring this in at the same time and it's just not working together in the past, okay? I feel like felt like you've had to choose between the two, and it's been difficult. But I feel like you're realizing that that's just your state of mind. It's all in your head. It doesn't have to be that. Because you really can have anything in your reality that you can imagine. I feel like Spirit's asking you to adjust your mindset and begin this new romantic cycle. I feel like you're doing that. What about you're very close to achieving your goals, Spirit? Decisions, contemplation between two people or two paths, to stay or to go. Sir, can I get another one for this, please? Trust divine time, greater forces at play, release control, all is working out for the highest good. Yeah, I feel like, you're walking right down the middle of the 3D and the 5D. I feel like this is a new soul connection, a new life, a new existence completely, I feel like when you and this person come together, it's going to change everything. I feel like just in general, you're having a hard time pulling out of the 3D and moving into the 5. This is just where we are right now. We're That's where we are. We're trying to figure out how to let go of the old things so that we can bring in the new. We know that we want these changes, but we're still trying to figure out how to make them. But I feel like Spirit saying divine timing is here. Greater forces at play. The universe, again, can do anything, okay? And you are a co-creator in this. And it's totally about your mindset and if you believe that it can happen or not. It says release control. Spirit's asking you to not hold on so tightly to what it looks like, okay? Just trust and believe that it can happen and allow the universe to do the work behind the scenes. And to know, most of all, to know that all is working out for the highest good. Everything is always happening for me, not to me, right, you guys? I feel like this energy of going with the flow has been a subject all week. I feel like it's playing out in our relationships as well. Maybe some things have happened that didn't look too good recently. Made you wonder, where am I going from here? But I feel like that is helping you to see that with those changes even are creating a space for this to happen. I feel like Spirit's saying you're right there. You're right in the middle. You just gotta take a step over to the right now and trust that God's got your back. What about your dreams need a practical plan, Spirit? If you guys didn't notice, I'm trying to be quiet. There's a guest here tonight. He's right on the other side of my wall, so I'm trying to be quiet while I'm recording this. Hope you guys can hear me okay. For your dreams need a practical plan, it says dream messages, telepathy, 5D communication, astral travel, spirit guides, and signs. Maybe you are getting messages in your dreams. Maybe you're seeing this unfold in your sleep. Maybe you're meeting up with this person and you guys are making plans there. I feel like your spirit guides are working to help you to make this happen. And I feel like you're just noticing the signs there. I feel like you're just noticing that this actually looks like a way to what I'm trying to do. And here you thought things were falling apart. It's actually bringing your biggest dreams to life. Spirit, what about a new start is coming? We've got spring timing card, planting seeds, plans, preparation, putting in the work. I feel like this could happen by springtime, you guys. I feel like you just need to, again, take the steps, make the plans, see how it can work, what you need to do. Maybe you need to save some money. Maybe you need to buy tickets. Maybe you need to find a living place. Maybe you need to have some good communication about this. See what the other person's thinking. But I feel like if you take these steps, that it could happen by springtime. So that's nice. That's not very far away, right? All right then. Spirit, now where to? Alice, of course. I have a whole lot of love decks. I need to get some more. Some more positive messages. That other deck that I have. Oh, I do have the one I made. I already got Alice in my hands. We'll use Alice. Oh, come on. Sorry, guy on the other side of the wall. I'm trying to be quiet. All right. Spirit, tell me about Autumn Timing card. Time to release negativity. Keeping up, immense effort, advance. Give me another one, Spirit. Actually, I don't need one. I feel like this is saying the time is now, though. Like if you want this, like now is a really good time to bring this in. Now is a really good time to make these moves. I don't know what will happen if you don't do it now. I'm not saying that it can't ever happen later, but I feel like Spirits, it says immense effort, advance, keeping up, like immense effort, like Spirits telling you, like, do this, get to work. Time to try harder is now, if it ever has been. Because it looks like it is divine timing, right? Spirit's telling you that if you want this, you can have it now. You don't have to keep waiting. I'm looking at the clock and how it looks warped down here. Have you guys been seeing weird things with time or experiencing weird things with time? I feel like timelines are collapsing right now, and that's what's helping to make this possible. The universe is weird, man. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. And it's definitely been a thing for me. I feel like you guys have probably been noticing too. All right, Spirit, what about this belief systems facade and what was this other thing? Stability and flow. Thank you. Got painting the roses red, covering up errors. Oh my, I got burning in my throat. Hold on. I feel like when this person comes in, I feel like there's been some miscommunication, or I don't know if that's even the word for it. I feel like it's more like I feel like you're both still in your head about your narcissistic relationships. And I feel like Spirit's telling you you really are going to want to do the work to let this go before this person comes in. Um, because I don't feel like it'll. I don't know if it even will come in if you guys are, if you're fighting over things that are not even your own baggage, may not work. I feel like Spirit's saying you can't cover this up though. You have to do the work in order for this relationship to work out well. You have to realize that this person is not those people. This is something completely different. I feel like you have to stop expecting them to be the way the old ones were. I feel like this is a really good partnership, but you guys both have some baggage still to deal with. I want to take a look at that, okay? About divine time. Decisions, contemplation, divine time. What about it, Spirit? Oh, and this is what needs to happen. This is the things that you need to work on in order to make this happen. This is it. You have to dig into this. You have to, if you think, if you've been cheated on a lot in your life and you're expecting the other person to be cheating on you all the time, that's not this person. Spirit says you have to let go of that. The other person is not going to appreciate being accused of things that they're not doing, okay? All right, anyway, decisions, contemplation, and divine time. We've got no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Yeah. Like Spirit saying, if you want this, it's a done deal. But you do, you have to remember. You have to remember who you are. You have to remember that you are manifesting your reality. You have to remember that you're the only one that can control your emotions. You're the only one that you can control. Period. You're the only one that can do this work. So it's saying it's time to decide what it is that you want. Or are you manifesting more narcissistic, crappy people into your life, or are you manifesting somebody who is a pure, loving soul? I feel like I heard the choice is yours. It's hard to believe that our manifestations reach that deep into it. Like, can you really help a person change? Like, or is it? I guess it's just a totally different timeline that you jump to. The person, maybe on one timeline they're a narcissist, maybe on this timeline they're not. Which one are you moving to? Where's that card where he's walking down the road? Right here. Yeah, they say we exist on millions of timelines, and every one is different. Every choice that we make leads to a different one. feel like this plays out in a bazillion ways. If you want the one where the two of you end up together happy, then that's what you have to expect. So that's the one you land on. All right, give me one for dream messages, Spirit. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's just saying you need to plan to be happy. You need to plan to have a perfect life with this person. You need to plan that you two are going to make each other the happiest you've ever been. And you have to stay in happy, like in joy and happiness. You have to do whatever you can do to make yourself feel good, okay? So that you can stay on that timeline where they exist in this divine person. If you want to vibrate on a love timeline, then you have to be in a love vibration. You can't be a sad girl or a sad boy that nobody loves, nobody takes seriously, and nobody wants me, and all that. If that's who you're saying that you are, then that's where you're going to end up. But if you know that you deserve love, you know that you deserve somebody very special who's going to love you the way that you love them, who's going to be there for you forever. Someone who you adore and they adore you as much as you do them, then that's the love vibration. That's where you have to be existing in. So Spirit's saying do whatever you can do to make yourself feel good and to make yourself feel this, okay? Feel love. Alright, give me one for spring timing, Spirit. Let's hear more about the timing, Spirit. Thank you. Aren't you amazing? Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. Give me one more card with the Spirit, please. Un momento, por favor. All right, we got the right way. Learning to create what you desire. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go back to what I was talking about earlier. I feel like things in your reality right now are looking kind of dismal and bleak because they just haven't been going on. I feel like you've been having some issues with some people in your life and it's caused you to move away. Right? Maybe you've actually had to move household or are going to, or you just realize that this isn't where you want to be anymore. Okay? Something has happened, some kind of lesson that you're learning. Maybe it's a lesson about narcissists and learning what you want and what you don't want in a relationship. Okay? So, if you don't want that, then again, learning how to create what you desire, again, then you have to be expecting greatness, expecting divine love, expecting your frog prince. Okay. I feel like Spirit's saying you want to do this quickly. I feel like also you've been through all these old narcissistic relationships to show you what you don't want and what you do want. I feel like you realize this person is what you do want, but you just have some little wispies. The black wispies need to just be swatted away and gotten rid of. Just clear them out. I feel like those narcissistic relationships only came to you to make you stronger and to make you realize what you deserve. And I feel like you deserve this divine love. You have to remember that. I feel like you keep slipping back into this, expecting this. Spirit saying, no, no, no. You don't want that. You want this. You have to continually expect it. Okay? Continually know what's for you. Continually believe it's for you. Continue to believe that it is what you have. Continue to enjoy this person in every moment and stop allowing little things to cause little stupid arguments and ask yourself, does it matter? Does any of that matter? Is it important, or is it more important that I stay in alignment with this person that I love? So I am going to end this reading here, you guys. I hope that you have an amazing Wednesday. If you like the way that I read, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Anything that you'd like to do to interact would be amazing. It will help me get the messages out to the collective. So I will see you all again later. Thanks for coming. All right.